They speaking on our name, they paying tribute to the gangsters. Don't like ass and coffee, shit, I only wanna thank them. The women that I lay with ain't trustworthy. Roll that pressure when I rise, you know, gotta puff early. They ask if I'm the best, I'm replying like fuck Shirley. Mr. Green with the purple like Milwaukee Bucks jersey. Personally, I think most of y'all are waste of space. The little homie used to say K on a day-to-day. I roll the dice, try and win this fucking game we play. I lost my most thorough, bitch, had to call and see what Dame would say. Shit,
Damien, this song for you. Sporting Timberlands and the Army Boots. Fuck you, bitch, off Common Sutra.
All right, so this is the second episode of the official RapIsReligion podcast. Let's talk about it. We got the boy Dash in here, and we got Damien. Look, Damien.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Y'all can go ahead. Y'all can introduce yourselves though. Like y'all can go give people a little rundown.
Yo, bro, it's your boy Dollar, man. DA $8, man. The Dash, nigga. You know, from Jersey. Here with RapIsReligion. My brother, Look, Damien. You feel me? He's gonna chop it about some different shit. You know, between the lines out now. They stream that, run that up somewhere.
You know,
yo, hold up, yo. I'm about to jump out and jump in from my computer so I can hear y'all better.
All right, bro.
All right, bet. Give me 2 seconds.
It's the Lord, man. You know who it is. Damien. Here with the RapIsReligion guys, man. Finna chop shit up. You already know, honey sweet in the blood out right now. Got so much coming.
We were in the studio with Manny the other night. So I just wanted to ask you, like, tell us what you can, what came out of that. What's to come?
Yeah, man. So I'm working on this album with this artist, Kingpin Slim. He from DC and shit. And we had just been talking about like, what makes sense for the album as far as features go. And I think we really just came to the conclusion, it was in between a few guys, Larry June, Benny, and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But it just, either one was possible. So I guess Kingpin had a show in Baltimore and with Benny, and it just made sense to do it at that time. So we got in the studio right after the show, and bro, that shit was crazy. I'm in there like, first of all, we playing like maybe 7-8 joints. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically heard the whole album. He's like, yo, I fuck with this whole shit. Like, it don't even matter. So we basically just picked one. Like, that just happened to be the record that, boys picked. And, you know what I'm saying? That nigga went crazy. Expect that joint on me and Kingpin Slim album probably coming out next month to 2 months, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the lookout for that.
So question, what's your mindset when you get in the booth? Like, do you already have a preconceived notion on what idea you trying to capture? Or you just be on some whatever comes to me type vibe?
It depends. Like if I'm working with another producer or something, we obviously already have a concept of where we're going with things. But usually I like to take a note out of a Mad Lib book and kind of just be present. You feel me? I feel like thinking too much about what I'm doing is just essentially gonna dumb it down. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep it as organic as possible and just do it. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So, hey, what up, Dash? He just got back.
I'm back in here, bro. I'm back. I had to get my Wi-Fi right.
All right, so Dash, you can go ahead and introduce yourself. We already got Damien. He told us a little bit. You go ahead and introduce yourself, though.
All right, for sure. Yeah, my name Dash, DA $H. I'm from Jersey. A nigga been rapping for some time, you know what I mean? I got a couple classic albums out there, you know what I mean? Vices, 17 More Minutes, Screwface, a bunch of shit, you know what I mean? I've been on a bunch of other niggas shit, you feel me? Slade verses from here, there, and everywhere for whoever and whatever, you know what I mean? But I got this Between the Lines shit out right now, and that's what niggas is pushing, you know what I mean? From H's Global, though, my name Dash, that's me.
So, man, I've been spinning that Willie D joint with Sifu.
fire, bro. I'm
Yeah,
glad
that
you're
shit
fucking with that shit, man. We actually
crazy.
talking about doing a video for it.
Yo,
Yes,
me
sir.
said that shit, yo. You should definitely do a video.
Hell yeah. Nah, we was just talking about doing a video for it since we on this tour together. I think we're gonna try to get something shot before we end the tour off like tomorrow or the day after.
Hey, so, not a forgettable page, bitch. Talking to these hoes like I'm Rosebud. Speaking hot over the line, I hung the phone up. Counting money face like niggas raping bone thugs. Do the coin.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How you go?
I'm gonna go ahead and basically reinstate the question that I have for Damien. So basically, my question was, what is your creative process when you get in the booth? Like, do you already have a preconceived notion on the topic that you're trying to go at hand? Or you like, bro, fuck it, I'm gonna just get out there and just try to, see if some shit come about?
I usually don't do no writing until I get to the studio and I'm already working. So it really depends like what producer I'm working with, if we working together in person, you know what I mean? If I have maybe a pack of beats and I'm working by myself. But I get the beat first. Like I'm always a nigga who get the beat first, you know what I mean? And then the song starts coming about from the music, you know what I mean? That's gonna take me to what kind of song I want to write, what it make me feel like type shit, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, so another question for both of y'all then. How do y'all handle situations when y'all got like a block, like some shit just not going the way that y'all wanted to go on a lyrical or on the music tip?
For me, I know I go to another beat. Like I try to maybe like divert the idea and try to take it somewhere else to see if I could maybe get my mind going in a different direction. Cause I definitely found myself feeling stuck with shit. Like I've gotten to points where I've written a whole verse and because I don't write it down on paper, usually I might have forgotten how I floated at a certain part. I fuck up one bar and then just trash the whole shit instead of writing a new one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you, Damien?
I think for me, it's just I'm just never trying to force anything. You feel me? Like, if it's not clicking in like the first, for real, if the sample not talking to me, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm just gonna keep going. You feel me? Like I'm never gonna force a sample like at all. Like, it gotta be an aesthetic that I'm really into at that time. I can't really deviate from that. Like I gotta stay in that pocket while I'm trying to find something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, it's really just about, and like I said, my first answer just being organic and just kind of letting this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to think about.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know y'all both been in situations to where just from an artist, coming from an artist perspective, like y'all probably heard like a sample or a beat that ain't really talk to you first, and then like 4 or 5 months later down the line, you go back to that shit and be like, hold on, this bitch actually hitting on some shit.
Bro, that shit happened to me so many times where it's like my manager, Stevie, he'd have played me beats from a producer months or maybe even years prior sometimes, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, I'll pass on it. And then maybe a year or two down the line, we'll be sitting in the studio. This nigga will be going through his computer. I'm like, yo, who the fuck made that? Yo, load that up real quick. And nigga's like, nigga, you this shit like 3 times already. Like,
for real.
Don't be hitting at the moment, you know what I mean? It might take some.
Yeah, because you be at a different point in your lives. Like, you just be at a different creative point. The way you felt might have a year ago or some shit. Like, it just the beat ready for you or some shit. I don't know. It's sample already.
All this shit about timing, bro. Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Something may just not be right for that pocket of space. You feel me? Like it's just all about how niggas feeling at that time.
That's a fact.
And so how the album happened? Like whose idea was it? And when did it start?
I mean, you want to take that? You want me to answer? Kid, what's up?
I mean, I can answer it from a different perspective. We kind of both answer, but basically, I was working with John, and we had maybe 3 months in, like really working. I knew John for a minute, but we never really tapped in the studio. So we was probably about 3 months into like actually working, and basically, this is where I guess Dash can continue on. I don't know who reached out to who, but
I remember I had seen John working with some shit with Rev in it because I was working with Rev at the time. And Rev did a video for, I think, a song with John and Wrong Streets. After I saw that, that made me a believer with John, you know what I mean? Like, where I kind of dove into his catalog and went to go see what he was about, fuck with his videos, songs and shit. And I really fucked with his music and just the way he was moving. So I had reached out to him. And like before niggas even really politicked on any music shit, we spent mad time because I was out the country at the time. So we spent mad time politicking on the phone about mad different shit. Just like he had became a father shortly before I did, you know what I mean? Like niggas was going through certain life shit, even musically as artists, you know what I mean? Niggas was just building as men for a long time before we even politicked on making some music. Mm-hmm. So when we decided to do it, I was like, yo, let's do it in person. Like, I'd rather come up to DC and get with you and niggas do something. So when I came up there, he brought me to Kid House and we worked at the Red Room. And that's when I met Kid. And then us three kind of like built and hung out for a whole day before niggas really like started making shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we made 3 or 4 joints that night.
Like that, like we did 1 and 1 turned into 2 and 2 turned into, but it wasn't nothing like he was saying, like it wasn't nothing forced. It was like the right sample played, he was moving it the right way with the right drums, and John was jumping it off the right way, or I would. Like it was perfect, man.
We wasn't even gonna do an album
at all.
That wasn't the goal at all.
Y'all think that's important? Y'all think that's important sometimes? Like for that shit to go into this shit with like absolutely no plan for real. It's just like we just doing it. Like
because once again, music is organic, or if it's really coming from the soul. You know what I'm saying? As men, you have to break bread first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta build first before you could ever do anything that's going to represent all of you. You know what I'm saying? We got to be on board, just with morals and codes and just different shit. You know what I'm saying? That after that, everything else kind of just
easy line. You feel me?
It's gonna fall in place. Yeah.
Easy.
Man, so Dash, like you mentioned, you work with some big names. Earl Sweatshirt, Cardi, Maxo, rest in peace, Mac Miller. So speak a little about which one of those came out as surprise. What just kind of happened, or what was the craziest one at all those collaborations?
I can't really consider any of them crazy just because I was lucky enough to build relationships with these niggas. You feel me? Before we made music or when we was making music. You know what I mean? Like all of those songs, whether it be working with Ab Soul or working with Earl Sweatshirt or working with Mac RIP, you know what I mean? Like those was friends of mine. Like niggas was hanging out.
Niggas was really living life.
Niggas was just hanging out with each other on a day-to-day. So making music was just kind of a part of it because that's what we did. You know what I mean? Like so niggas and niggas all pushed each other. You feel me? It's like it's like a ball player, man. You put a ball player on the court with the best niggas in the league, he's only gonna get better. You feel me? So I felt like me, especially being the youngest in that group of niggas, and like Mac, he was my age, but like among other dudes, you feel me? I was one of the younger niggas. I felt like I could really watch and learn and sharpen my sword, you know what I mean, and get right. But like I'm like all of those collabs, man, like even the Fetty shit with Cardi and Maxwell, like that's a classic. Like those all meant something. So like I can't say one's more special than any of the others. You know what I mean?
Right. I know a lot of people probably ask you this too. How you related to Dame Dash, but I kind of wanted to ask you a different question. I was wondering how you being related to him might have influenced your creative process, or did you grow up around like rock, or how was it growing up, being related to a big name like that?
I learned to want more very early. I learned to like not have. Damn, I got syrup stain on my shirt. Shit bad. I learned to not think about what I can't have, but think about what I want and go get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Early on. And that was heavily from his influence and just seeing his lifestyle and him bringing me and my cousins into it. You know what I mean? And exposing it to us early.
What did growing up look like? You know, you mentioned being around your cousins.
I mean, I grew up pretty regular Monday through Friday, and then like the weekends I would go to Dame's house with like me and I had 4 or 5 of my cousins. We was all around the same age, you know what I mean, a year or 2 older. And he had a son that was of my age, you know what I mean? So niggas was always together, man. You know what I mean? Going any and everywhere, you know what I mean? Just running the fucking muck. And then when we got older, some of us, you know what I mean, we all just kind of grew apart, I would say. You know what I mean? And just growing up, and until I started making music, that's what really brought even me and Dame back together. You know what I mean?
For sure. So what are some of you like y'all influences when it comes to y'all music and y'all artistic route? And this is a question for both of y'all.
I feel like as a producer, you know, just watching what Madlib did, you know what I'm saying, for this whole pocket of space that we in, you know, that we call music. It kind of like, you know, that shit raised me, you feel me? Like I would be on YouTube just looping Madlib beats all day, like whether I was trying to rap on them or just have some background, like I always had this nigga shit playing, you know what I'm saying? So, and I got Quasimodo tatted on my forearm, you feel me? So like, that's really my whole motto is fucking Madlib and Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? As a designer / artist / producer, I feel like Pharrell is the epitome of that, you know what I'm saying? So I look at Hell Vacancy and I treat Hell Vacancy, my streetwear brand, just like that, you know what I'm saying? Almost as a Neptune / BBC kind of a feel, you know what I'm saying? So them two for sure.
So you say you based on the DMV, so you grew up like around that area listening to Pharrell and all that?
Yeah, of course, bro. I was born in DC and then I moved to Virginia. I was kind of, my younger days was in Virginia. And, you know, people take pride, you know, when it comes to artists from VA, we don't have a lot of representation, you know, so at this point, Pharrell was already, you know, the one. So he's always looked at as that guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Northern Virginia too, so he's more South, you know what I'm saying? But still looked at as that guy for sure.
Mm. What about you? What about you, Dash?
I think he walked.
I would say people who, I just went to go get some ginger ale real quick. I'm right here. I would say people who inspired me to make music. Niggas like Spitter, niggas like Big Crit, niggas like Wiz, like that whole era of shit really pushed me forward with shit, you know what I mean? And then also like I was listening to old Memphis shit like Coops the Nigga and old 3-6, and I got really into DJ Screw, you know what I mean, and slowing my music down and all that shit. Like, and then I was working with a dude. The nigga was like, wasn't Shawnee O from DC? Yeah, Shawnee O was from DC. My man Shawnee O'Connell. I haven't been able to find him in years. Like, I hope at some point he sees this or something and nigga finds me. Right. But this nigga was from DC. It's funny that kid, I'm even thinking back on it. My man Shawnee O was from DC, and that was a nigga who was like showing me how to make beats, and I was like making beats with the nigga so I could even have shit to rap on. Like, yeah, like that, like all my caveman file shit. Like that was all beats I made with Sean. You know what I mean? That was a nigga who played instruments, and he just started ordering mad drum machines because I started showing him mad old Memphis music, and he wanted to try to remake it. You know what I mean? And then that's what really got me into even loving music enough to wanting to make music. You know what I mean?
Right. That was gonna lead to the next question for y'all though. Like, at what age did y'all realize, like, yeah, this this hip hop shit is something deeper for me. It's more deeper than, you know, the surface level.
I knew probably that it was serious. That, like, it was something I loved, and this is what I wanted to like take my life to do. I would say probably by the time I was like 15, 16, like really was like, all right, this is what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm about to put all my eggs in this basket right here. Right. So just crack. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, literally. Like I was born and raised to be a basketball player, you know, and I had an amazing shot to do that. But the music really just, like Dad said, like 15, 16, I started to just rethink everything and really think about like what really made me happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like music kind of just always was there for me in spaces that, you know, humans or, you know, anything could be. You feel me? So I felt it was more of a mental choice rather than anything. And 15, 16, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it for me.
Right. I gotta ask though, since you said you were into basketball, like how heavy was you into that? Like, cause you said you grew up like
it was a real hooper, my nigga. Like, he was a real hooper, bro.
I was really doing the KC playing the math, playing against Vic Oladipo, Quinn Cook, you know, all these guys. And yeah, bro. So like, you know, I was really doing it, but it was just it was so much going on in my life, you know what I'm saying, surrounding being around basketball and things of that nature that I felt like I had to get away from, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck that shit. I went to college maybe half a semester, played ball, and then I was like, yeah, nah, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So was you ever in love with basketball, or that shit just was never a passion of yours?
Yeah, I love that shit, bro. I love that shit. To this day, you feel me? I'm always, you know, I treat everything like with the same preparation as if I were to play basketball, if that makes sense.
This life shit really like basketball in all facets, for real.
Y'all some life ass niggas. Y'all bonding on some bullshit, niggas.
You ain't hoop, Dad?
I was trash at basketball.
At least you honest.
I respect the nigga.
I started gambling, bro, because of FanDuel. That's the only reason I even started looking at stats, saying, yo, who doing what? Who's really doing something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, we treat this life shit the same way though. As far as preparation goes, you feel me? I'm always watching game tape on the people that I'm going to be working with or the people that I want to work with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just listening to their music, tapping in with who they are as humans. You know what I'm saying? Just understanding what frequency they enjoy the most or they go crazier the most on. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things are very important to, you know, being successful. So it taught me a lot.
That being said, I'm going to extend this question to both of y'all, but who's some artists that y'all want to work with that y'all haven't gotten a chance to just yet?
That'd be a long list, bro.
I got a long ass list because like I got homeboys of mine who I just still haven't gotten to work with yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's like I want to work with other music artists like Robert Glasper and like niggas like that. You feel me? Like,
ooh, that's a good.
Those are the type of people I'm trying to really get in. Like not even on no rap shit. You feel me? But like on this music shit. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to tap in with Roy.
Like Lotus, like.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Is like a lot of musicians for real that's still alive. That still, you know, got some time to kick out some shit before they slide. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. What year exactly did y'all start rapping? Like, did y'all start like really getting in the studio? You know what I'm saying? Like doing that shit like that.
Getting in the studio and shit, like, and really being like, all right, like rap is serious now. Like niggas is doing shows, niggas is doing things like that. Probably like 17, 18, like 18 for real. Like,
okay.
That's when the numbers started coming at 18.
That's when I started like going to the studio and niggas start getting a little bit of cheese to go out of town.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like I was getting some opportunities, South by Southwest, and you know what I mean, shit like that started coming up.
Yeah. So what y'all niggas doing when y'all not working on music?
Wait, hold on. Damien, when you start producing?
My bad.
Yeah.
Shit. Fucking, I mean, I started making music first, and I just got to a point where I was just tired of waiting on producers. So I really started making music back like 2010 maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like young as shit, bro. And fucking maybe 2015 is like when I just started to put in the 10,000 hours. I would say really 2018, 2019 is like when it really started like making sense as far as the producer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
No,
Yeah, ask that question again though.
Yeah, you gotta ask that question.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying like what y'all be doing when y'all music scene, like when y'all can't, you know, shit just not, y'all not inspired as y'all may usually be, shit like that. Like what else is y'all, do y'all channel y'all mind somewhere else, or like
I've been trying to do other things and like trying different other mediums of art, like painting and shit, and like, you know, I'll write and like keep other shit. And I've been taking like photography shit and trying to put some photography books together and shit. So I got a couple things
that's you do.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
I gotta ask.
Well, I shoot with disposables, like the Fujifilm disposables, Kodak disposables. I got an Olympus, like Snappy. I got fucking Pentax. I got another like Canon fucking point and shoot. I got like three cameras I use really, other than disposables and shit. Yeah, but those like that and like raising my son. That's the only other things I do besides rap.
For sure.
How old is your son?
A year, about to be a year and a month, or he might be a year and a month actually. To the
How you enjoying that, bro? How's being a father?
That's it in my whole life. That's the best thing ever.
Yeah,
the coolest shit I ever did. Best job I ever got. Like
I done heard niggas say that's the most gangster shit you can do as a man. Is like,
yeah, bro, you get to build a person to be even iller than yourself. Like that's a whole new game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That shit change shit up.
For sure. Change the whole ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I be doing, man. Spending my time. You know what I mean? What you be doing, kid?
Shit, man. I be getting money, bro. No, bro. I'm just a regular human being, bro. I enjoy certain things. I love Halo. You know what I'm saying? I love 2K. Like I love things that don't have anything to do with music, so I can like kind of re-cleanse my palate. You feel me?
Right.
So, film. Like I'm really into film. I'm actually working on a short film right now with my boy.
I gotta
in DC.
Question: what you shoot with? I gotta ask.
I think he shoot with a Black Magic. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? But I love Black Magic as far as like, because they kind of give you that red feel. You feel me? Like it's still like maybe cinematic. You know what I'm saying?
Now the red is full cinematic. That's up there.
Right. That's why I said that's the red is fully cinematic. I feel like the Black Magic might be. Quality wise, it's there, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something about that red, bro. Like it just shit different.
That's the goal for every fucking cinematographer, videographer is the fucking red, bro. It's the red for sure.
Facts. So, you know, anything like that. I also, you know, just design. Like I'm really into just creating shit. With my brand Hell Vacancy. So I'm always doing something, bro. It's never stopping.
Also, yeah. And I just heard that you said also that you were a K, so that means I gotta ask you what's your favorite basketball team? Or shit, I'm gonna ask both of y'all what's your favorite basketball team?
The Bulls, bro. For years. Well, my first ever basketball game, I think my pops took me to I want to say it was Wizards versus the Bulls or something, like his last year. I was a baby, you know what I'm saying? His last year with the Bulls. Ever since, you know what I'm saying, been locked in.
For sure. They doing some things up there with
niggas nice. Niggas nice.
Nigga DeMar going crazy, boy. What you talking about?
I've been telling niggas about, bro. Like, I don't know why niggas, like, this ain't new. Like, the nigga really been like that.
And I'm a Lakers fan. I'm mad we passed on that nigga hard. Shit.
Stupid.
Yeah, y'all tripping. He was supposed to come home.
It's dumb as shit ever.
Oh, God. For real.
How y'all feel about Harden going to Philly?
As long as he make the ticket locks, I don't even care, bro. I don't even whatever team locked the ticket, man. That's my favorite team, bro.
Nah, for real though.
Every team locked the bet, man.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, so Dash, I said that you got a child and shit, and I feel like I don't know because I'm still a young nigga. I don't got a child yet, but I would think having like a child that kind of give you more of a perspective of like having a will to want to do what you do or like want to live or whatever the case is. So like, how has having a child like really impacted your music or your creative flow or how you do shit?
It makes me want to have more of a plan to do things. You know what I mean? Just moving forward with everything in my life, like even with music as well. You know, just a little more methodical with shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's beautiful shit.
Like looking at the board, you know what I mean, from really all angles, and not just my side. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a fact.
And so, do y'all move around a lot? Like, have y'all lived in different cities to explore different sounds or get new influences or shit like that?
I wouldn't say it was for that experience. You know what I'm saying? It was more so. And my pops had moved out to Houston for a little while. I was in Houston for like 3 summers. You know what I'm saying? I love like Houston, like my second home, bro. Like that shit really love. You know what I'm saying? So I know one of y'all from Houston, right?
Yeah, I'm from Houston. What part of Houston you was in?
I was in you stay literally right across from the Galleria, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I know where you was at. So you was downtown.
Yeah, I was downtown for surely. But I was still hooping. I was still in high school at the time, so I would go there like every weekend, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you hit that little Toyota Center Park? Did you go? You was up there though?
A little bit. Oh shit! Y'all can see me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up there. Like for the games and shit. I was a big T-Mac fan. So I was out there. You know what I'm saying, for that.
Word.
What about you, Dash?
Yeah, I definitely moved around and like lived different places. I done lived in LA. I done spent some time in Houston. I spent some time in Detroit. I spent time in London. I spent time in Paris. I spent time in Tokyo. I spent time in a lot of places. Like, and it wasn't just solely for like music, you know what I mean? But sometimes it was, you know what I mean? Music had brought me there, you know what I mean? So,
right.
But, it's definitely like affected like shit that I like and like my palette for shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So with traveling, like going to different countries and stuff and seeing different cultures, like, do you feel like that matured you in a certain way? Like,
yeah, that shit just makes me more well-rounded. I'm just more like, you know what I mean? I can understand and know more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always willing to learn some shit, you know what I mean? And traveling, you always get to learn some shit.
Right.
About the people, about the place, you know what I mean?
Damien, have you been out the country yet? At all?
Hell yeah, bro. I've been a lot of places. I was in Greece maybe a few years ago in Mykonos. I've been to Japan, Shibuya and Kyoto. I've been to Canada. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
They really
love
want. Like if you try and go fuck some bread off and go out the country real quick and like do something nice for yourself and like your people like go to Japan for like a week, bro. I'm telling you, ain't not like no shit you'll ever do ever anywhere.
Yeah.
And they love black people.
They love
Yeah.
it.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they
I
love
knew
us.
that shit. They look at niggas like they guys or some shit for real.
Americans too, they're like, oh my God, you're really here. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard they be taking pictures of niggas and shit. Like, be wanting to get in the pictures with niggas and shit.
Hey, want to take a picture with you and all that?
Mm-hmm.
You famous?
Hey, I got a question though on that. Like, what would y'all say is the biggest difference between like American fans and then fans outside the country? Like, what's the biggest thing that y'all noticed?
They love you more outside the country.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna be the answer too. I knew it was.
They love you more.
They ain't scared to show that shit at all. Like
They not fretting a minute. They know this. They might not ever see you again. That motherfucker's going to get up all the way out the window.
yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Remember.
For real. They know that they got you right there and then. You know what I'm saying? It's a totally different love, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
Like I done met kids in Japan who had my first mixtape that I ain't even make CDs of. Like at some point somebody bootlegged it and sold it to them in the store and be like, this is my first piece of music I ever bought, like with my own money. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like crazy shit. Like I'm like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like I made that shit like in my homie's basement. Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, first CD I ever bought in life. Like, what?
It's crazy. Y'all think that's like that's a perfect example of like just how kind of fucked up we as Americans in a way. Like we just a little fucked up.
We have so much. We have so much that we don't appreciate things, man.
Yeah, air conditioner, bro.
Yeah, like
We so spoiled.
That's really what it is. Wow.
We so spoiled, bro. Like it's so much, bro. You go. I went to Belize one time and I came back home, bro, and I was honestly like, yo, why do I complain about anything, bro? You know what I'm saying? Literally, like, niggas
No bullshit.
It was a little young nigga, like 7 years old out there selling cats out of little regular little storage box, bro. Like fucking 3 years old, bro. He like 3-4 years old selling cats because he got to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit just make you see things totally different, bro. You know, we too blessed.
Yeah.
Niggas is blessed for sure.
Got too much.
You feel me?
Got too much in here.
Right. So, question for both of y'all, like, shit, when it comes to like y'all creative process, how do y'all continue to stay fresh on the fans' ears without? Because you know how artists they could constantly keep on dropping some shit and then they eventually get stale at a time and place. How do y'all keep y'all shit fresh and new and updated? Like, how do y'all do that? And do y'all fear of going that route of being stale and, you know, falling on deaf ears?
Shit.
I think, well, I say that it's really just making sure that when you put the shit together, that it's so versatile that it's almost not a surprise that you would hear us on some other type shit. You feel me? Like there's no box, you know what I'm saying? Is being independent artists and being able to do things the way we want to do them. You know, we're not confined to a box. So even lyrically, I'm sure with Dash, like he expresses that too. You know what I'm saying? We do what the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? And our fans kind of are like-minded like us, so they gonna fuck with it regardless. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's some good shit.
Yeah.
And that's like, now you can go.
I know, like, I always try to do what I feel when it comes to music. So, like, my shit is never one thing is never going to sound like the other because I don't often feel the same way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, man. Like, like Kid was saying, like, I really just don't try to force too much. I try to really do the living so I have something to talk about. You know what I mean? Rather than talking so much that I have to go and live.
Right.
That's probably the biggest gem you could give a young artist too. Is like, bro, you got to do the living first. Like,
Do the living, bro. You gotta do the living, bro. That's the
Living.
whole thing, bro.
Go get your money. I tell young niggas all the time, they're like, what should I do if I'm trying to jump in the industry now? I'm like, to be honest, I'll go get that money right now. You know what I'm saying? Go stack your shit up. So when you come into the game, you could just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You got the financial security to just do what the fuck you want. Don't let nobody tell you can't. You gotta trap it out. You can't go get a real job and stack your shit, young nigga. You feel me? Like, that's not what it's about. Go get your money first, then come and really play big. You feel
And
me?
with leverage, you feel me? Like niggas don't be seeing these labels to come and buy their ass and then be upset when they end up getting fucked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta come in this shit with leverage, and that's something I understand as a nigga who done been put in positions where I've been offered certain situations and I'm still independent, and like, I know I'm thankful that I never jumped for no money. You feel me? That would have got blown anyway, because I could always make it myself. You feel me? Like when you build a core fan base, that's your fan base. That's not the labels. You feel me? So you got to go into them offices with something to show them, my nigga. Like, y'all get some money with me. You know what I mean? I ain't going to take y'all money, but we get some money together. And that's when you could play it. But like he was saying, you got to pay to play, man. You gotta pay to play, man. It's paper to make paper, man. Like,
that's with any industry for you know what I'm saying. Like, unless you can pay, you know, you feel me. You gotta come with some bread for anything you want in any industry. There you go. Talent ain't gonna do it alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Niggas be relying on their talent way too much sometimes.
And that's honor, man. It's I get it, because that's what's being sold. You feel me? They make it seem like, all right, you know, all you gotta do is just, you know, give Instagram a little content, give TikTok a little content, and boom, you know, you there. But like, it's so much more involved, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a question for both of you. As far as like, because I know as being an artist, like I said, it's more so about living life and shit like that. So as far as y'all day to day, what's some things that y'all do to keep y'all grounded, like to keep y'all spirits in the right place? Type shit.
For me, I do a lot of meditation, a lot of just physical exercise. You feel me? It's that shit's really underrated, bro. Like, it's as far as just, you know, just working out, just keeping your body moving. It raises so much, you know, good energy, good intention, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. So a lot of that, I try to eat as good as possible. You know what I'm saying? I often cheat, you feel me? But I try, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just try to think in a manner that's gonna manifest more of whatever I'm doing, you know, whether it's money, whether it's good intention, whether it's loyalty from the people around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always speaking unto those things to come my way.
Yeah. How about you, Dave?
what was the question?
I was basically asking, like, what y'all do on a day-to-day to keep your spirit grounded, like to keep you just in the right mentalities.
I try to stay around people who love me, man, and I try to stay around people who love me, man, and really just try to remember the mission. You know what I mean? Just remember the mission. You know what I mean? That's all I could.
So,
man, so I feel like this will tell us a lot about where y'all are, or where your music taste is at, you know, as an artist. But I wanted to ask both of you just to give me who you think the most underrated artist right now is.
I don't know, bro. I feel like credit's giving one his due, man. You know what I mean? I can't be like niggas underrated or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to him fucking. Yeah. You know, like,
I ain't gonna lie, because he's not gonna say it, but it's definitely Dash, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
It's definitely Dash, bro. Like, but bro coming crazy like these past couple years, but like it's really it's really different conversations now. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, not gonna tell y'all, but I feel like he the underdog that's gonna really, rise to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? So, that's like.
You say, and they got cut out.
Yeah, I think he cut out.
What was the last thing you said again?
Oh yeah. Nah, I was just saying, that's it's we not the underdogs, but they gonna treat us as such until until
niggas jumped that
whatever.
game.
You hear me?
They gotta keep pressing the issue.
Yeah, shit coming for real.
That shit is crazy. So
Right,
what y'all think, like, as far as with the internet now, do y'all think, like, just with the underground type of shit being more big now and it's starting to become a larger platform for it, like, do y'all think that's a big thing with the internet, like just being able to reach all over like different countries and whatnot?
Yeah, because I feel like without the internet, people had such a short reach. It's like I done seen how long the internet makes my arms, man. Like, for real. I mean, like,
Facts.
I done seen how long the internet make my arms, bro. Like, I could really put my hands on anything, anywhere, anyhow. You know what I mean?
Shit crazy. It's a blessing and a curse, like, for sure.
Sure, double-sided sword, 100%.
So like
Everything got that.
that's a fact. So like, question for both of y'all, like, in y'all general fan bases, like 20 years from now, I ain't gonna say y'all hanging the shit up, but like wherever y'all is 20 years from now, hopefully y'all at the top, some out arenas. But how y'all want y'all fans to perceive y'all music 20 years later down the line? Like,
I just want them to know that I meant it, man. To be like, yo, that nigga meant what he said, man.
Mm-hmm.
He meant what he said, man.
That nigga stood for some type of shit.
I mean, that nigga meant what he said, man. Right or wrong, up, down, left. You know what I mean? He meant what he said, man. He stood on his shit. That's all I can ask for real.
Mm-hmm. It's real.
World full of agendas being pushed. I just want motherfuckers to always know that I came from my genuine soul, my genuine heart, and that's all. This is all I got. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, they all I got. So I really just want them to know that and really take what we made and kind of just keep passing it on as if it was like some type of ancient scripture or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, Damien, I wanted to ask you. So I wanted to ask you what the process for making the beat looks like. Like, how do you go crate digging? You physically go like to a record store? You kind of just go on YouTube, or how does it look like?
Shit, it depends, bro. Like, niggas can get it however it needs to happen. You feel me? Like, whether I get some fire shit on YouTube, or if I go to my local record shop and just go crazy, like it really don't matter, bro. Like, I'm gonna find something that's essential to my sound for damn near anything, bro. Like, I cannot make that shit up. Like I said, I don't force things, but I can damn near, if I wanted to, I could probably sample every single record that I touch. You feel me? It may not sound like hard, honey sweeter than blood level, like, but I can. It really don't matter, bro. Like, for real. And I'm not. Some guys be like, "Oh, sampling off of YouTube." Da, da, da. I ain't never gonna tell you that, because some of this shit y'all hear from me, you know what I'm saying, come from YouTube, nigga. You feel me? And that shit sound beautiful. So, however you gotta get it, as long as that quality is straight. You feel me?
That's a fact. Damien, another question too. What are some current producers that you fucking with these days? Because I know you said Madlib. Madlib, he already solidified. Who's some niggas not 100% solidified, or a newer generation of niggas that solidified? Because Madlib, he came from the 90s. So like, who's some?
For sure.
Right.
I mean,
Hey, you kind of cutting out, Damien.
You're in the Matrix, Damien. Did he
bro
go
had
off?
a resurgence from the '90s too. But I mean, Alchemist is good. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Matrix. Oh shit, you go.
All right, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
So Alchemist for sure. His new shit is he going absolutely ridiculous, dog.
Right.
But as far as new niggas like Navy Blue is amazing. Thervadas, amazing. Revenant, crazy. Like it's a lot of guys. Even Chuck Strange is on a production level. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's so many niggas that's going absolutely retarded right now. You know, Zumo, fuck, and
Darren's crazy.
and Gray Matter. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gonna really see it.
Yeah, Dash, you produce too, right?
I mean, I have worked on beats, but I really don't know how to make beats like that. Like, if I get with a nigga like Kid, like I could make beats with him. But I don't look up by myself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, so,
Shut up though.
We about to.
yeah, what's something y'all want to accomplish outside of music?
I know Dame said something about his fashion brand and shit.
You got his brand.
Yeah, the whole aesthetic, bro. I'm really trying to crush streetwear and like the 2020s, I guess we calling them, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really trying to go bananas and give just, traditional yet progressive streetwear. That's what I come from. That's what I know, you know what I'm saying? That's what I always wore. So just paying homage to those guys and really coming correct as a designer.
Sure.
How about you, Dash?
I want to write a book, man. I want to write a book. I want to put out more photo books. I need like $500,000 off art for real, like tangible art though, like photography, paintings, writing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I need a couple M's off music. I need, you know what I mean? I just want to keep making a living off my art, man. Provide for my family, and keep killing these niggas, man. That's all I want.
Simple as that.
So I want to ask both of y'all, what's some advice you would give your 18-year-old self?
Man.
Shit, I tell myself to stack the cheese like I just told y'all. You feel me?
Right.
Stack your cheese, nigga. Like, stop playing. All this shit don't matter.
It's hard. You can't say it's not hard to, well, you got to deal with it.
It's hard, bro, but like you gotta just think about it as like, do you want to spend the money on your temporary happiness right now, or is it more important to save that money for your happiness for the rest of your life, bro? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And we not told these things in school. We not told these things as just being minorities, bro. You feel me? Like nobody gonna tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you. You feel me? Stack that cheese. All of that shit don't. You know what I'm saying? Just because niggas got the new sneakers, just because niggas got the new video game, like fuck all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Start thinking about what you want to do with your life. You feel me?
For sure.
And you can have that fun later, bro. You got that bag. The bitch is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Every opportunity is gonna be there if you got the right situation. You know what I'm saying? That's all I would say.
That's good.
Yeah, I need like a 20-second clip of the set last night. Yeah, all of this. Yeah, give me right real quick. Nah, niggas cooking up fucking vlog content while we sitting here. Don't stop. Nigga got a show tonight. Had a show last night, and I just drove 7 hours. Niggas want that money. Niggas gotta go get it. It's out there. Niggas want to go get it, man. Acting like
Where's nigga Stevie at, man?
this nigga sleep. He drove the other 5.
Yeah, so how about you, Dash? What's the advice you would give to your younger self?
Enjoy it while it's in front of you, dog. Enjoy it while it's in front of you, my nigga.
It's real.
And you don't always gotta speed. That's it.
That's gold, nigga.
I don't know if I would have listened though. My experience, I probably wouldn't have listened.
Real. That's real. It's like the shit that happened. That shit was supposed, like it was designed like that.
If I could get back right here today, I might not even tell myself nothing because I would do everything I went through all over again.
All over again. No bullshit. I ain't got no regrets. Like, no regret. That's real.
Nah, I got some, but I could live with them.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I also wanted to ask, you don't have to answer this if it's controversial, but I know you were up with the mob back in the day, like ASAP Mob. I was wondering how your relationship with them looks now.
I mean, those still my niggas, man. It's not controversial. You know what I mean? Those still my guys, man. It's just, niggas was working back then. P, my man Yams, that was really, you know what I mean, my connection to that group, you know what I mean? Like my strongest connection. So when he had passed away, things just kind of, you know what I mean? Everybody was doing their thing, but you know, it's my niggas, no bad blood, you know what I mean? It's my guys.
Sure. This shit, man, we could we can go ahead and wrap things up though. Y'all got any more questions?
That was a good convo right there, bro. Y'all fuck with that right there.
No, I'm gonna get y'all one more last question. You know how we usually wrap this shit up. What's to come for y'all niggas, man? What's coming? What's the music? What's the videos? What's coming on?
Queen of Lines is out now. About to actually drop a video like every week for the next 3 or 4 weeks, I think. Just to reach real quick. I'm gonna get niggas like a video off the project probably every week for the next couple weeks, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Get to that shit.
I got a double A side with Kid, actually. That's the new shit dropping next.
Okay.
Gonna be on the lookout.
And it's gonna be, you can only copy NFTs, so niggas gotta get their crypto up.
For real though.
I don't know how to work that shit.
Y'all NFT niggas, bro. Y'all NFT. Y'all niggas.
You gonna have to get the digital money sooner or later, my boy. You hear me?
No,
you right. How the fuck we even
they gonna force you in that corner on my mama.
How the fuck we get aim for shit like that, bro? Like how the fuck we even getting it?
Bro, same way you put money in the bank, bro, you could put money on your crypto and it's better than the bank. The bank don't control it. They can't charge you no fees on it, no interest. They can't watch what you're doing with it, and you can send it to anybody in the world at the drop of a dime. You feel me?
Yeah, but you can also lose that shit in the blink of an eye too, though.
I mean, not for nothing. Yeah, it could fall, you know what I mean? But that's
you can say the same about Rip. You can say the same about anything with that.
About trapping, my nigga. Work. Nigga, the prices of work could shoot up tomorrow, my nigga. Who knows what could happen? You know what I mean? You never know, bro. It's always a risk. Any reward is gonna be a risk in it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's real money. That ain't play money. It ain't at all. Like niggas is paying me for verses in crypto right now.
Nah, for real. You gotta just do your knowledge.
Like, I got an Ethereum and a half for a verse. You know what I mean? That's 4 bands.
No bullshit.
You just gotta do your knowledge on why these things are useful, and what these coins are being used for. You know what I'm saying? It's all utility and you know what people need shit for. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially it. And then invest in those coins. And coins you believe in is gonna do what they need to do.
Okay.
Where do we even go to look up on game on shit like that though? Like it feels like niggas just so far behind.
That's from your show.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all reach out to me, bro. I'll give y'all as much game as I got. You know what I'm saying? I've been tapped into crypto maybe like almost like 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's really it's once you kind of get into the business of understanding how charts work, and you know what I'm saying, how like I said, the utility of things, then you'll start to understand it a little more and more. You know what I'm saying? But it's just knowledge retention just over time.
Okay.
Definitely, I'm gonna definitely tap in because I've been trying to start. Like, I've been putting money on Bitcoin and shit. I fucking
bro, I'm just learning. I'm not super into that shit neither, bro. Like, I'm probably like 6 months, maybe like into getting the knowledge, bro. But like, just sitting there, bro, smoking your morning blunt and putting on a podcast, bro, and like, sitting and listening to the right niggas. My nigga going and reading a fucking Discord article about what, you know what I mean? That shit could earn you 4 or 5 bands.
No, just because
You know what I mean?
I knew about fucking crypto when Bitcoin was like 10 bands. That bitch. Like,
hey, gang,
bro,
that ain't nothing.
I know a nigga personally, bro, who knew about Bitcoin when it was probably like close to $1,000, maybe a little bit more, maybe close to 5,000. He got himself like maybe like 15, 16 Bitcoins, ended up getting locked up, did a bid for like 4 years, came home a millionaire.
Damn.
Exactly. Nigga, we was using Bitcoin in 2007 on the dark web, nigga, before niggas even knew about that shit.
My man back in the day, he was talking about buying drugs off the dark web with it. That's why he was even getting it, because he was ordering shit. Yo, it get deep, bro. Niggas can't even keep talking like that on the Mac camera, though. We talking crazy on the Mac camera.
Yeah.
Just watching, bro. We got.
I don't do none of that shit no more. You
yeah, nigga. Oh, shit.
That was a good interview, though, fellas. I'm gonna come clean up out the tap house so I can clock in and get right before the show and shit, man.
For sure. Man. Y'all take it easy, bro.
Yo, pleasure y'all having me, man. I hope we do this again sometime, man.
Yeah, drop your socials real quick, just so the people.
At Air Dash, at HEIRDASH, man. That's me on Twitter, Instagram. Fucking holla at me, man. Between the lines, out and out. Go fucking stream that shit. Go stream my man shit. Rap is religion. I'ma holla at y'all niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Peace.
Look, Damien. You feel me on Instagram? Hell Vacancy on Twitter. You know what it is. RapIsReligion. I fuck with y'all, bro. We're gonna stay locked in.
Yes, sir. Hey up, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We get to it.
Call you babe, babe. Think about that. I want to my back, babe.